Venn diagram was something that was not my forte, so I would not even be able to solve an L1 set in that. So then I would practice Venn diagram. Okay, this is how you solve a Venn diagram and solve similar questions. So for improving VARC, the book I like a lot is Kite Runner. It's a very popular book and it's a very emotional book as well.
Can you explain the gist of the Pomodoro technique to the people? Like, can you explain it to me? Like, what's the Pomodoro technique in a layman word?
So Pomodoro technique is that working and taking breaks. You work for some time and you take a 5-minute break to refresh your mind, and in that break please do not use social media. That is not a break. You just have a walk of 5 minutes or just,
or in case
breathe.
you were used to read books or something like that.
Yes.
तब तक पढ़ना है जब तक थक ना जाओ. And he was used to do it every time. So do you agree with that?
That is something that doesn't work for me, because I believe that
कैट की लाइफस्टाइल बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज कैट एक ऐसी एग्ज़ाम है जिसके प्रिपरेशन के अंदर आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें करनी पड़ती है. जैसे कि आपकी लाइफस्टाइल बहुत मैटर करती है कैट के अंदर, बिकॉज कैट एक बहुत ही लॉन्ग प्रोसेस है, एक बहुत लॉन्ग जर्नी है उस एग्ज़ाम को क्रैक करने के लिए. तो इस वजह से आपकी लाइफस्टाइल बहुत मैटर करती है कैट के अंदर. इसी लाइफस्टाइल को कैसे चेंज किया जाए, कैसे सही डायरेक्शन में ले जाया जाए, कहीं आप एक सही माइंडसेट के साथ इस एग्ज़ाम को दे सकते हैं, उसके बारे में मैंने और आपके फेवरेट NH मैम यानी कि नंदिनी मैम ने बात करी है कि आपके लिए आपका माइंडसेट, आपकी मेंटल कैपेसिटी, आपकी मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ और आपकी फुल लाइफस्टाइल कैसी होनी चाहिए, आपकी फिज़िकल फिटनेस से लेके आपकी मेंटल हेल्थ तक. हमने इसके बारे में सब कुछ बात किया है, विच इज़ रेलेवेंट फॉर ऑल द कैट एस्पिरेंट्स, एंड ऑल द कैट एस्पिरेंट्स शैल मस्ट वॉच दिस होल वीडियो. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू वॉच दिस होल वीडियो टिल द एंड, and make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, which is Ekoching. Comment down any of the questions or doubts or something that you want to talk about in the comment section. Like this video and share this video with all the fellow CAT aspirants just like you, and join Ekoching for your best CAT preparation. Watch this video till the end. Welcome Khushi to another podcast of Ekosphere Success Unlocked. First of all, I would like to welcome you here. How's everything going? Please tell me.
everything's going amazing. It's going great, and it has been an amazing journey so far.
Okay. So as far as I know, you appeared for CAT and everything, right? So you are an aspiring CAT aspirant right now, and so the thing is that you have experienced everything. So, but still you are an aspirant. So you have a much more sense of relatability for all the aspirants that are out there who have just started that CAT prep. So my question is that when did the CAT entered your life completely? Like, when did it become a serious thing for you?
Okay, so basically CAT was never in my plan. It just fell in my plate. Honestly, I had completed my bachelor's and I was looking for options for my master's degree. I watched a couple of YouTube videos and then I decided to pursue MBA and give CAT this year. Serious preparation began around March, April last year. And before that I was aware of it, but when I was researching I was not even aware of what DILR stood for.
Okay. Maybe a lot of people still don't know what does DILR or LRDI stands for. So can you please tell the audience what does LRDI stand for?
Okay, LRDI. Okay, CAT has 3 sections. One
Yeah.
is verbal ability and reading comprehension, known as VARC. Second is DILR or LRDI. It stands for logical reasoning and data interpretation. And third is QANS, is It's quantitative ability, basically maths.
Okay, and which was your favorite out of this?
My favorite was verbal ability because I am fond of reading books. Like I have already had habit of reading fictional books, so it was very easy for me to interpret RCs and answer questions.
Okay, can you suggest a book for the students out there that they shall read to improve their VARC?
So for improving VARC, the book I like a lot is Kite Runner. It's a very popular book and
Yeah, I
it's
have
a
heard
very
of it.
emotional book as well.
Okay. What is it about though?
It's about two friends and how heartbreak in friendships shape a person.
Okay. And which was your worst of the worst section for you? Like, which was the worst subject? Usually, लोगों के लिए VRC होता है, but you yourself decide that it's a strong one. So now I'm curious, which was the tough one for you?
Quants, any day above everything. Quants was my and is still date my weakest section. Quants was something that I have always feared. Be it my first mock or the mock till date, Quants has been haunting me. And the funny part is, I thought that I could improve my Quants by just revising subjects in school, subjects taught in school. But I hate to break this, it is not how it works. Quant is really difficult. A, because it is very unpredictable, especially after the 2024 CAT exam. And B, you have so many concepts to revise in a very limited amount of time.
Okay. Uh, okay. So let's take a journey throughout your CAT preparation by far. What was your first month of CAT prep like? What was it like? क्योंकि usually first month जो होता है वो students के लिए बहुत overwhelming होता है because that's where they get hit with the truck of reality of the CAT preparation, which is a very rigorous process, very long process, lengthy process. So उस time what was your first month like? Was it something different?
I am no different. My first month was overwhelming to the core. Like the motivation was definitely high, but so was the preparation that had to be done. And with so much going on in your life, like you have to appear for classes, you have to revise, you have to do mocks, you have to analyze them. It did get on my nerves, definitely.
Okay. My question for you is that sorry, I forgot to ask you one thing. What was your CAT percentile?
92.
Okay, 92 CAT percent. That's a good score actually. That's a very good score. But my question brings to me here that what surprised you about the CAT? Like, what was something that was very unexpected from the whole CAT prep journey for you?
What surprised me was the power of analyzing a mock. Like one of my biggest regret till date would be not giving enough importance to analyzing the mock. What I would do is I would just solve the mock, uh, see my score, and then move on to next topics. I would never look back. Like I would think, ki, okay, I'll analyze this in the last few months, so I would have more knowledge. But that is not how it works, because then those mocks were left undone and the topics that I could have improved at that time were not done extremely well.
So you believe that the mock is completed by not just attempting it, but after completing it and analyzing it, finding your weaknesses, finding your strengths in the whole CAT prep that you are going on at the stage that you are. So, what is the method of analyzing mocks? Can you please explain it?
Okay, so first, when you give a mock and you submit it, you get a score. Then, section wise, you have to give each section at least 2 hours minimum, then to each to its own. For VARC, what I did was I, decided the genres of RC which I was not familiar with. For me, it was economics. Like an economics RC, I know I would hardly get two correct. So then I started reading Mint or newspapers with economic terms in it. For critical thinking questions, like
Okay.
you have para jumbles and all of that, you have to practice it from the books you get. It's
Okay.
like the more you
The
practice, the more you
materials that
can.
you got from me coaching.
Yes. The more you
Okay.
practice, the more you get a hang of it. For
Hmm.
LRDI, I would see the type of sets that I am making mistakes. For example, arrangement was a strong section for me, so I could solve a level 3 set in arrangement as well. But Venn diagram was something that was not my forte, so I would not even be able to solve an L1 set in that. So then I would practice Venn diagram. Okay, this is how you solve a Venn diagram and solve similar questions. For quant, I would section each question into its chapter and the level of difficulty. For me, algebra was my strong point, so I would first solve that. Algebra L1, L2. Quant was difficult for me, so I would skip L3 because I know that I won't be able to solve it. And quant is about accuracy than attempts for me. Then, when it came to arithmetic, profit and loss was something I was not very uh, easy. It was not easy for me, so I did only L1s in that. So that is how I analyzed a mock and revised other topics.
Okay. So you had a breakup of the task that you had for the same. So I guess that's a kind of a Pomodoro technique that people
Yes.
use, right? So I guess a lot of people don't know Pomodoro technique in itself. So can you explain the gist of the Pomodoro technique to the people? Like, oh, can you explain it to me? Like, what's the Pomodoro technique in a layman word?
So Pomodoro technique is that working working and taking breaks. You work for some time and you take a 5-minute break to refresh your mind, and in that break, please do not use social media. That is not a break. You just have a walk of 5 minutes or just
Or in case you
breathe.
were used to read books or something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
That is how Pomodoro works. So that you get break from the long task you have been doing. And then again, when you get back to the task, your mind is fresh. That is Pomodoro.
Okay, but a lot of people, like in one of the podcast only itself, I talked with a student by name of Ushama. So he said that he was used to push himself to such extents कि उसका ब्रेन पूरा फटीग हो जाता था and then he was used to take break. So is that your do you agree with that कि कई बार आपको फटीक रीच करके आप अपना बेस्ट में से बेस्ट निकाल दो सेशन में, then it's okay to take the break. He was not against taking breaks of Pomodoro technique, but he said that कि एक defined term नहीं होना चाहिए कि इतने घंटे ही पढ़ना है, तब तक पढ़ना है जब तक थक ना जाओ, and he was used to do it every time. So do you agree with that?
That is something that doesn't work for me because I believe that our brain has a limited capacity, and if you do something at a stretch, the retention power of brain decreases. So for me, I am more in support of Pomodoro technique. I take take up one topic for say 35-40 minutes, then I need a break of 5 to 7 minutes, and then I would be able to do it. I am not somebody who would do something till my brain has reached the level of fatigue.
Okay. कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि कैट प्रैप के टाइम के भाई खराब मार्क्स आए हो बहुत?
बहुत मतलब ample of times. There has been a period of time where consistently 4 to 5 mocks I was like ho hi nahi raha hai. And then I remember telling my faculties, and my faculty told me one thing, that do not look at the score, look at what you are learning, look at how you can improve. And that changed my perspective of looking at mocks. Like, I used to get so disheartened seeing low scores back to back, and that time my faculties told me that they have really stood by me and they motivated me. They told me that do not look at the score, we know your potential, just look at how you can improve in these sections.
Okay. So what was your who was your favorite mentor for whole journey?
I have 3 mentors. They have been like pillars of strength till date, even till date. Whether I want to ask that when will I get a call or something, anything like that, they are in support. So, Dandini ma'am, Vikram sir, Bhargav sir, these three have been there for me.
Okay, Vikram sir, Nandini ma'am, and
Bhargav sir.
Bhargav sir. This three has always stood by you. So, what was the one thing about Nandini ma'am, Vikram sir, and Bhargav sir individually that was that played a very big role in your whole CAT preparation? What was something that they did for you that changed the whole course of your whole CAT preparation?
So, Bhargav sir was my first mentor. So, we
Hmm.
have mentoring sessions each month where they see our progress. So, Bhargav sir was my first mentor, and I remember him saying that I know she'll do it. And whenever he is a quant faculty, so whenever I scored low in quant, I was like, "Sir, nahi ho raha hai, sir, nahi hoga mere se." And sir was like, "Okay, you will do it. Calm down. Just focus on this topics." He used to give me a roadmap, literally, like, you have to do this topic, solve these questions, everything he has given me. And Nandini ma'am is someone, okay, there are times when you need to be strict and there are times when you need to be compassionate.
Which
So
one is Nandini ma'am?
Nandini ma'am is a blend of both. Like, she
Okay.
has been, once there was a time where I was like, okay, we'll do it in that zone. So that time Nandini ma'am became really strict and she was like, okay, you need to study. But there was a time when I had lost all hope and I told ma'am, okay, I won't do it this year. I'll see if I want to do next year. And she was like, no, you have come this far. You have
Why did you
to.
lost all the hope, by the way, like if I may ask?
So cat is actually a journey of not giving up, and with so much of peer pressure, the random news on Instagram, the so-called news on Instagram, the rumors, all this gets into our head, and plus pressure from family, relatives. So you start doubting your own abilities and low mock scores. All of this was result of losing hope.
Okay. So one should always ignore this. That's what you are trying to
Yes,
say.
one should ignore
Keep it
this.
aside and focus on progressing. That's it. Focus on your personal progress. बाहर की दुनिया को भूल जाओ. दुनिया में जो हो रहा है होने दो. दुनिया में जो कह रहे हैं कहने दो. Just focus on
Exactly.
your thing and focus on how you are doing better. But consistency maintain कैसे करें आपके according?
For maintaining consistency, you need to be a turtle and not the rabbit.
Okay.
So many people, what they do is they put all their efforts in the first few months and they get exhausted. That is not the game. The game is about staying till the last day. Because many people, even our faculties told us, many, and we saw in our classes as well, many people stop coming after August. Like, they have already lost hope. So
Okay.
that is not how you win the battle. You have to stay in the game from day one till day end.
August is very close by for the next batch.
Yes.
So everyone who is listening, I think you are suggesting that
Just
अगस्त के
don't.
बाद भी आना है.
Yes, just don't
अगर
give
तुम
up.
आ रहे हो तो तुम्हारा शायद कोई एक ब्लैक किम्स में तो हो जाएगा.
Definitely, just don't
हो
give
जाएगा.
up. Yes,
बस
you just
टूटने
attend classes and
तोड़ो
it's
मत
more
खुद
than
को.
enough.
Yes.
Yes, don't give up. Take a
Okay.
break of a day or two, but don't
Okay.
give up.
Okay. And so Kushi, I have one last question for you. One message to cat aspirant who is in their current journey right now, who is going to appear for the next cat exam, उनके लिए आपके तरफ से क्या मैसेज है?
CAT is a journey which is different for everyone. It is definitely hard. Like, there is a saying that studying is hard and regretting is also hard, but you have to choose your own heart. That is what I would like to say. Just stay motivated, stay focused. Do not fear the outcomes, and just give your best.
Okay. Thank you so much, Khushi,
Thank you.
for coming to this podcast by Ekoching, which is Ekosphere Success Unlocked. And I hope you go into your dream B school and enjoy your life and get whatever you dreamt of your dream B school. And one more last message to all the viewers for that I would like to ask you to give is that please ask them to subscribe, share, and comment down below for any queries, and make sure that they like this video.
Do like, share, and subscribe, and write down your queries in the comment section.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kushi, for coming to the podcast, and I hope that you achieve all the great things in your life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kushi.